Imagine being so wealthy that you could buy almost anything in the world. A private island, a fleet of yachts, a mansion on every continent. Yet instead of spending billions on luxury, you spend millions building a home deep beneath the ground. No windows, thick concrete walls, steel blast doors, enough food and water to survive for months or even years. Why? What do some of the world's wealthiest people think is coming? Today, we're exploring the surprising rise of luxury underground bunkers and the reasons some billionaires are investing in them. For most of history, bunkers were associated with war. Governments built them to protect military leaders. Families built small shelters during the Cold War, fearing a nuclear attack. But today's high-end bunkers are very different. Many look less like military shelters and more like luxury hotels. They can include swimming pools, gyms, movie theaters, medical clinics, gardens with artificial sunlight, wine cellars, and even pet areas. Some are designed to remain self-sufficient for months without outside help. The demand for these shelters has grown noticeably over the past decade. Companies that build luxury bunkers have reported increased interest following major global events, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, geopolitical tensions, cyber-attack concerns, and natural disasters. For many wealthy buyers, a bunker isn't just about one specific threat. It's about preparing for uncertainty. One reason is the increasing frequency of extreme weather. Wildfires have destroyed entire neighborhoods. Floods have displaced millions of people. Powerful hurricanes and heat waves have become more costly in many parts of the world. While a bunker can't stop climate change, some buyers see it as one layer of protection against emergencies that might disrupt normal life. Another concern is geopolitical instability. Conflicts between countries can create fears about broader wars, disruptions to global supply chains, or even the unlikely possibility of nuclear escalation. Experts generally consider a full-scale nuclear conflict unlikely, but the possibility, however remote, has encouraged some people to invest in long-term shelters. For those with enormous financial resources, spending millions on a bunker may seem worthwhile if it offers peace of mind. Technology is another reason. Modern society depends heavily on electricity, communication networks, satellites, and the internet. A major cyber attack affecting critical infrastructure could interrupt banking, transportation, healthcare, or food distribution. Governments and companies work constantly to reduce these risks, but some wealthy individuals choose to prepare independently as well. Then there's the psychology of wealth. The more someone has, the more they have to lose. Many billionaires think in terms of risk management. They insure businesses. They diversify investments. They protect digital data. To some, building a bunker is simply another form of insurance. They hope they'll never need it, but they prefer having it just in case. Some of the world's richest people have openly discussed preparing for emergencies. A few have admitted to owning shelters or keeping emergency supplies. Others have reportedly purchased remote properties in places like New Zealand, attracted by its political stability, relatively low population density, and geographic isolation. Not every report about billionaire bunkers is verified, and many owners value their privacy, but the broader trend toward emergency preparedness among some wealthy individuals is well documented. Modern luxury bunkers are engineering marvels. Many are built deep underground using reinforced concrete and steel. Advanced air filtration systems can remove dangerous particles from incoming air. Backup generators provide electricity. Large battery systems store additional power. Water filtration equipment can produce safe drinking water. Food storage rooms are stocked with freeze-dried meals designed to last for years. Some facilities even include hydroponic gardens that grow fresh vegetables indoors. Security is another priority. High-resolution cameras monitor entrances. Biometric scanners verify identities. Massive blast doors are designed to withstand extreme pressure. Some properties include multiple escape routes in case the main entrance becomes blocked. The goal is to create a secure environment capable of operating independently if the outside world experiences serious disruption. One of the most famous examples is a former missile silo in the United States that was converted into luxury underground residences. Instead of missiles, the structure now contains multi-story apartments, a gym, swimming pool, medical facilities, classrooms, and shared community spaces. Residents could theoretically remain inside for extended periods while maintaining many aspects of normal daily life. It's a striking example of Cold War infrastructure being transformed for a completely different purpose. Of course, not everyone agrees that building luxury bunkers is the best response to uncertainty. Critics argue that the money could instead be invested in strengthening communities, improving disaster preparedness, advancing medical research, or supporting climate adaptation projects. From this perspective, making society more resilient benefits everyone, rather than only protecting a small number of individuals. Supporters, however, argue that personal preparedness and public investment are not mutually exclusive. Both approaches can exist at the same time. There's also a practical question. Could someone really live underground for months? Technically, yes, if the shelter has enough food, clean water, medical supplies, electricity, fresh air, and proper waste management. But surviving isn't the same as living comfortably. Psychologists have long recognized that isolation, confinement, and limited contact with the outside world can create significant mental challenges. Even the most luxurious bunker cannot fully replace normal life above ground. Ironically, many survival experts point out that the most valuable resources during a disaster aren't expensive bunkers. They're strong communities, neighbors helping neighbors, reliable communication, emergency planning, access to medical care. History shows that societies often recover fastest when people work together rather than alone. So why does the idea of billionaire bunkers fascinate so many people? Perhaps because they reveal something unexpected. The people with the greatest wealth and access to technology still worry about uncertainty. Money can buy remarkable protection. It can build underground homes, advanced security systems, and years of emergency supplies. But it cannot eliminate every risk. The future remains unpredictable for everyone. Whether these bunkers are ever used for their intended purpose is impossible to know. Many may never shelter anyone during a major crisis. They may simply remain expensive insurance policies buried beneath the ground. But their growing popularity tells us something important about the modern world. As global risks become more complex, from extreme weather and cyber threats to geopolitical tensions, some of the wealthiest people on Earth are preparing in extraordinary ways. Not because they know exactly what will happen, but because they know uncertainty itself has become something worth planning for. And perhaps that's the biggest story of all.